Guys, this is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to dive into a new Jeffree Star palette. This is the Blood Sugar palette. I will show it once more. Here it is. And unfortunately I am in a rush, so I'm not going to be doing like a crazy like look for you guys. We're going to leave that for date night. But we are going to get started. So I have already moisturized. I put on a very light moisturizer today, and my skin feels a tiny bit dry. So instead of going in with a necessarily moisturizing primer, I am just going to use my Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Luminous Face Primer in Radiant Nude. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And I'm just putting a couple of pumps of this right on the sponge itself. I actually really like that primer. It's a very glowy primer, and I like to put it all over my face. And it smells so good. It smells like melon and cucumber. I like that a lot. Some people they don't really like fragrance in their makeup, and that's understandable because there are a lot of people who are allergic to scent. Okay, and then there's some people that just don't like it highly scented, so. Okay, we're going to use a drugstore foundation today. I'm going to use my L'Oreal 24 Hour Infallible Pro Matte in the shade 105 Natural Beige. So we'll blend this out, and then we'll come back and do concealer. Okay, so we're just finishing blending out the foundation, and I just wanted to point out, this could have been for me applying too much product, but because it's a matte product, it tended to get really cakey, and I didn't apply it honestly that much. It was maybe like 3 pumps today instead of my usual 2, because I just wanted a little bit more of coverage. And I don't know, I had to actually go in with my MAC Fix Plus, spray my face, and I had to kind of reblend it because it was just not looking very pretty. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. So again, usually when it comes to makeup, less is more. So just be very cautious and conscientious, I guess is the right word, of how much product you're actually applying. Okay, so I do want to practice more with the Jeffree Star products, so the concealer and powder. So I'm going to go in with a different shade of each this time. So the last video I did when I used the Alien palette for the first time was C14 in concealer, and this time I'm going to use C13. So it looks like it's a bit more bright. It doesn't smell, which is nice. Okay, so we're going to add some here. And I think I'm just going to stick to the under eye today because I want to bronze the entire face today and not do as much of a contour. So sometimes it just depends on how you feel and what kind of look you're going for. It's still not really a summery look. I only get really into the summery looks when it's actually nice outside, and it's still kind of like, honestly guys, it's snowing out. So I mean, it's already May and it's snowing, but at least we're getting some moisture. I think I discussed that before, where this time of year we never get any wet rain or snow, and it's so good for our farming communities. Okay, so I am just going to put a little bit more just to touch up underneath the eye, because my eyes, it looks like I never got any sleep. And just blend it out a little bit more. Oh, that looks so bright and so pretty. And we are going to set with the banana powder today because yesterday I used the beige. And so the banana is a little bit darker, so it'll go well with my bronze that I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I'm just going to go in there now with my powder. This is the package here. This is the cute little packaging. And still smells as delicious as it did yesterday. I'm just going to tap a little bit of the product in the cap. So as you can kind of see, it's quite a bit darker than the beige. Beige for me was more of a translucent shade, and this is definitely like yellow. So let's see. Hopefully it's not too dark here. Okay, and while we're baking that quickly, and I'm not going to do a full bake because I am in a rush, I'm just going to take some of this powder, set the rest of my foundation on my face here. I think it's actually a nice color, especially for summer, because my skin tends to get a little bit more golden. And I do have a olive undertone, so this is good. I'm just going to go in with my powder sweep brush, if I can find it. And let's just kind of gently blend that powder into the under eye here. So I'm just looking up while I do this. This powder smells so nice. Okay. So that is it. I apparently have also powdered my shirt. So I'm just going to tap this product back into the container because I don't want to waste any of it. Now, that is good. Alright, now we're ready to do eyebrows quick, and then we'll come back and do some bronzing. Eyebrows are all done, so now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Park Ave Princess Chisel palette, and I'm just going to go through all the colors here. So 2 of the mattes I have left and this sparkle shade, and I'm just going to bronze the entire face. And I do bronze my cheek. I don't like bronzing where my contour normally would be, because normally the sun does not hit you on the side of the face. It usually hits you full frontal. This stuff smells so yummy. Okay, so we're just going to bronze a little bit here. And now I'm not going to add much of this today, so I think that's it. I'm just going to go in with this Tarte Bliss blush palette. For some reason, I've just been really loving this one, and I actually like the Life of the Party one as well, and I just don't reach for it because it's in a different drawer, and this one's kind of closer to me. So I'm using my F10 Powder Blush Brush by Sigma. I'm just going to gently blush my cheeks. And I am just kind of going through all the colors, so I'm not really sticking to any one color here. With palettes, like little tiny blush palettes like this, I love this, by the way. I just tend to do that. Okay, a little bit on the nose, a little bit on the chin. That looks really, really good. And then we are going to just give the face a little bit of a spray with MAC Fix Plus, just because I'm getting a little dry right now. And I am going to get one of my favorite highlighter palettes right now. So it's still Flower Beauty. I know I haven't really changed highlight palettes in a while, but this is amazing, you guys. You should check it out because it's super cheap. So we are going to go in with the Blood Sugar palette, and now I need to find a clean brush. So I'm going to keep this look more of a neutral look. Like I said, I'm kind of in a rush. So I'm actually going to go in with Cake Mix. This is the shade here in the crease. And we're just going to buff it into the crease and kind of keep it blown out. So we're not going to be that precise here. And we're just going to blend this very quickly because we can go back in and darken up the look. And this almost looks like it's a neutral, but it's got a pink undertone for sure because my skin is very golden olive and that looks pink on me. But that's okay. Good to know for future looks because I am going to make another pink look for you guys. I know I'm like obsessed with pink right now. I don't know why. Pink and yellow. But I want to do another pink look, and I think I can get a nice pink look using this palette. So we'll see. Okay, so now we're actually going to make it a little bit more neutral now. So I'm going to go in with the shade called Ouch. Tap off the brush, and again, just go right in the crease, but being a little bit more concentrated on the outside of the eye here. And doing something like this is one of my favorite daytime, like not so much natural looks, just like when you're in a hurry, but you want some definition on your eye. And I mean, I could also get this type of look using a bronzer, but this just gives it a little bit more dimension because you are using multiple shades. And like most transition colors, I mean, these are blending out really, really nicely, but it's hard to tell until you get into those nice reds and pink. So I'm going to take a clean brush. This is just the E35 by Sigma, and I'm just going to blend out these kind of harsh edges up here, just a little bit. And I'm also going to blend here. So I'm actually not going to put anything on the lid because I think I really like how this looks once I put on my mascara. And I'm not doing liner today either. But once I put on mascara, the lashes will really darken up and it'll show like a really dramatic lash. So I really like this, how this is looking. So I am going to go in with my A25 and I'm just going to darken up the outside corner. So we're going to go in with Intravenous here. And I was going to go in with more of a red color, but for today we'll just keep it neutral. And then the next look we'll do will be definitely a red look. I'm so excited to do that. Okay, so this is darkening up quite nicely. This color is perfect. It's so pretty. So with this brush, I am just packing the color on, and then we'll go back in with the previous brush we used to blend it out. And I am kind of keeping it closer to the lash line here and bringing it into the crease a tiny bit, and then up and out. But I don't want to bring it into the middle of the eye at all. And now we're going to go back in with our first E40 here and just blend. So this isn't going to be a dramatic look here. But just darkening up that outer little bit to give the eye a little bit of dimension. And like I said, this is one of my favorite just kind of errand running looks. And it is fairly quick too. Okay, so I'm just blending this out so there's no harsh lines anywhere on my eye. And then we will take a liner brush. So I'm going to take my A15, which is my flat definer brush, and I'm going to put a little bit of Intravenous on the lower lash line. So just take a little bit here. So we're just going to take Intravenous and pop it on the lower lash line here. And I think we will keep it directed toward the outside, so I won't go any farther than the middle of the eye. And I'm kind of connecting it gently to the upper eye here, but I am pressing it into the lower lash line here. So I'll do that with both eyes. These colors blended out so beautifully, but I can't wait to play with the remainder of the colors because it's going to be really, really pretty. Okay, so that's it for our beautiful blood sugar palette today, unfortunately. And now I'm going to go in with my highlight, and I am going to highlight the inner corner of my eye, and we're going to use this champagne tone here. So pop a little bit right on the inner corner, like so, and a tiny bit on the brow here. Like so. And then we will use for mascara my L'Oreal Voluminous Feline, which of course is my favorite. And before we do mascara, and we'll come back and show you the finished look, I am going to do a red lip today. So I'm going to go in with my Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade 02 True Red. And then we're just going to go in with this Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade Pioneer, and it's the shade 20. And this applicator actually looks exactly like the Jeffree Star Concealer, which is funny because it's got that hole in the middle to keep some product on the brush. I'm really happy with the way I did that today. Okay, so we're going to go off camera, quickly do mascara. And now I'm just going to highlight the rest of my face. So I'm going back in with the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe palette, the Champagne color. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this highlight to my cheeks, my nose, and Cupid's bow. I hate doing that after I've already applied lipstick. I might have to touch that up with the lip liner. Okay, all done. So that is the completed look. So a very neutral look using the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And the next time for date night, I think we are going to try Blue Blood because I have not done a blue eyeshadow look for date night. So I'm very excited. So you guys have a wonderful day, and please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also hit the bell button below to be notified every single time I post a video. That way you'll never miss one of my videos, and we will talk to you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.